It's Brittany coming in with a very positive, uplifting, encouraging message for y'all for the state of the United States and the outcome and what's gonna happen. And I felt like while I was channeling this message and writing it down, it's like I felt like I was willing it into existence, right? That's what we all need to be doing, okay? So let's get started. Basically, I asked about the current situation in the United States, as well as kind of like in relation to the rest of the world, but specifically about this current administration, everything it's doing to our country, to the people in our country, and what we're going to be able to do about this. Are we going to come together and unite against this administration, against the evil that's being that's taking place in our country, and so on and so forth, right? And I also ask, will our allies step in and help us? So I'm kind of just gonna go through the cards that came out and tell you kind of what they mean as how I wrote it down, right? So the first card I pulled was the Five of Pentacles, right? And that is showing the state of our country right now. Like, we are out in the cold, like most of us are that are good human beings, and many of us, specifically like minorities, are being targeted. Businesses, farmers are losing their businesses, so on and so forth. Like, people are really feeling the effects of all these different actions that are being taken by this current administration, feeling defeated, just feeling helpless almost. Like, many of us feel hopeless. We're scared. We don't know. We're literally like out in the cold right now, right? This is how we're feeling, okay? And the beautiful thing about this card, the card that came directly after it, is the Six of Swords. This is talking about moving on from a challenge, overcoming stuff, and moving on to a better path. And that the fact that that came out right after the Five of Pentacles, I think that that's so beautiful. I'm gonna clarify this card here in a minute, but the card that came out to clarify the Five of Pentacles was the Five of Wands. So I see this as, and this is like fighting, this is like this is bickering, this is dealing with obstacles, having to fight battles, having to and that's kind of where we're at right now, right? And I also saw this as us fighting amongst each other, right? Fighting amongst each other. Okay, I just dropped it. Okay, and to clarify the Six of Swords, which I see that as us moving on, moving past this Five of Pentacles energy, like very much overcoming it, and also the end of this like constant like bickering back and forth between each other. To clarify the Six of Swords, we got the Hermit, and to clarify the Hermit, we got the World. We also got the Moon in reverse, and to clarify that, we got the King of Swords. That is powerful. Okay, so the Hermit can talk about going within. It can talk about reflecting. It can talk about really taking time to understand your role in everything, and to kind of just look at everything, take a step back, right? And that was clarified by the World. And I'm seeing that as just everything sort of coming together within the universe, not just on earth, within the spiritual realm as well, because trust, there are people working in the spiritual realm right now for this. And I see that coming together. Like, pay attention to the signs that you're getting, right? And then the Moon card talks about like things that we're not seeing, things we're not noticing, right? It was in reverse, and we got the King of Swords clarifying that. I took that as secrets are going to be revealed to the people, like secrets, stuff that we're going to see, like we're gonna see. And especially the people who are not seeing, because obviously there's people that are on the other side that are like the extremists, that are like they're hateful, they're kind of lost, right? But there are people on the other side who are genuinely just blind to what's happening right now, and that's gonna change. It's gonna change, and that's kind of how we're gonna start moving on from fighting amongst each other. And with those secrets being revealed, we are going to have I said leader, but leaders coming out, and they may be the ones that are heading this, and they're going to be coming out for the people. We're going to have, and the King of Swords, that is, he doesn't take any shit. Him and the Queen of Swords, they do not take any shit. And this doesn't mean it's going to be a man. It is very masculine energy, standing your ground, very like rigid, like no bullshit. Like I'm hearing like generals coming out and standing up for the people. I'm hearing like, you know, that type of stuff. And they're going to be coming in with this energy. It's going to be men and women. They're going to be coming in with this energy of like, we're done, we've had enough, we're coming in, right? So yes, we are going to see our country move out of this misery, out of this defeated energy, and out of this bad economy. Now, that's going to take time. The Temperance card did come out later on in this reading, and it is going to take time. We are going to have to be patient, and we're going to have to unite. Like, that's a must. Like, it is a must. It is a must that we have to come together. We cannot let them divide us any longer. I wrote down, and I'm manifesting it, we the people, as in those of us who believe in unity, equality, rights for all, freedom of expression, etc., the Constitution, we the people will prevail, we the people will win. I wrote, we're going to move on to higher ground. Fighting amongst each other will stop. Once we unite and we reflect and we start listening to each other, like truly listening to each other on all sides. And once we realize who the true enemy is, and these secrets are revealed, because they will be revealed. I promise these secrets are going to be revealed to all of the people. There's not going to be any way for them to hide this. It doesn't matter what they do, who they bribe, who they threaten. The secrets are going to come out, and it's going to be a shock. And when it happens, there's going to be swift action. And like I said, we have our leaders coming forward. So the next card that came out is the 10 of Pentacles. This is one of the most positive cards that you could get, especially for an outcome. It quite literally represents like wish fulfillment, stability, like financial stability, and stability in general. And if you, in this deck, it's really beautiful. If you see all those people holding hands around the tree, unity, hello. And the card that came in to clarify it is the Knight of Swords. Okay, the Knight of Swords, like the knight comes in like hot, like this is like fast. This is fast. Like once those secrets are revealed, right? So I wrote, we're gonna start to see all of the stability that unity brings. When you're a community, when you work together, that's Black people, white people, Latinos, Asians, everyone in our country working together with each other, right? That united front. Divide and conquer is a saying for a reason. It's so much easier for them to control us when we're fighting amongst each other, okay? The unity, this is like such an important message, okay? And I know that's difficult. I know it's difficult, but it's necessary, okay? And I put, this is going to come in very quickly. You know, I basically wrote like, once all of these things are revealed, action is going to be taken by the people. I don't know what that means just yet, but action is going to be taken by the people. Let's see. I wrote, we need to be a united front, steady, firm. We need to help each other. Do not let them divide us. The next card that came out is the Ace of Swords. This is clarity. This is a new opportunity, okay? And the cards that came out to clarify the Ace of Swords are the Chariot, okay, and the Death card in reverse, okay, and then a card, I had a card to clarify that card, and that is the Strength card. Y'all, that's powerful, okay? So this, basically what I wrote is, with this clarity, with this newfound clarity of like who the enemy truly is and how much stability because I think we're going to need to see it first. I think we're going to need to give it a try, and then we're going to need to see like the fruits of our labor, essentially. It's going to bring an opportunity for new beginnings. Unity with the Chariot coming out, like it doesn't show it in this one, but as you can see, all of these different horses, and they are different colors, but in the regular Chariot it's like black and white, right? To me, I'm seeing that's like perfect representation of what I'm saying. Like all races, all religions, etc., need to come together. You see that? You see how powerful that is? Now the Death card upright very much just talks about an end to something, the end to a relationship, the end to a cycle, the end to a way of thinking, the end to something, right? But it was in reverse, and I was kind of like, well, what's that about, right? Well, with it being in reverse, this is actually showing one of the obstacles that we're going to have to deal with, and that is resistance to change. There are going to be people, as we know, on every side who are going to be resistant to change for one reason or the other, okay? Some of them are very justified. Some of them aren't. But there is going to be this resistance, okay? But the strength card came out to clarify that, meaning we are going to overcome. There may be some that fall to the wayside, that don't make it to the finish line by their own choice. But us as a whole, we are going to stand united, and we are going to overcome. We're going to prevail. We're going to overcome that obstacle, because we're going to see that when we are united, when we're a community, when we help each other, when we listen to each other, when we stand up for each other, we can literally have it all, okay? The 10 of Pentacles, y'all. And the last card I pulled for this specific question, the 7 of Wands. This talks about quite literally putting up your boundaries, standing firm in them, like you have to hold your ground, right? And it's very beautiful that the 10 of Cups, also one of the most positive cards, wish fulfillment, like emotional fulfillment, right? Emotional support, love. The Knight of Pentacles came in. This is a slow moving, because I think it means that, like, I think the changes are going to start happening within the administration quickly. But I think as far as like rebuilding our country as a whole, the structure, because I'm going to get to that, but it's going to crumble, and we are going to have to rebuild it. And that's going to be a slow process, but it's stable. It's stable. This is a very stable energy. And I was also asking during this particular part of the reading, will our allies and others who see what's happening in our country, are they going to help us? Are they going to step in and help the American people? Yes, the fuck they are. Because I've been wondering, because it's like, and this is the other thing, it's a slow burn. I'm like, they're speaking out, they're saying things, they see what we're going through. What, like, are they actually going to do something? Like, we all keep saying, is somebody going to do something, right? They are. It's taking time, because like with that Hermit card, they have to assess, they have to figure out which angle to come at it, right? We don't want another world war. We don't. Nobody wants that. So they're coming in. They're gonna come in. They're gonna come in. You see all these people here? They're gonna come in. Okay, so the next question that I asked for the second part is, and we already kind of got an answer to that in the first part, but I wanted to get more of a direct answer. I said, will we come together? Like, will the people of the United States come together? Obviously not everybody's going to, but I asked specifically, like, the white Americans, the black Americans, the Latino Americans, because those are the three groups that have, and Native Americans specifically, that have the most history in the United States as far as like, and I'm not downplaying or dismissing anything that like Chinese Americans, Japanese Americans went through in our country's history. But if you really think about the three groups of people that have the most history and hate towards each other, it's white Americans, black Americans, and Latino Americans, Native Americans, right? And mostly it's the white people over here, and then the rest of them, right? And then you have to think about the Chinese Americans that were essentially indentured servants, the Italian Americans, the Irish Americans, also indentured servants, right? And then the Japanese Americans, like those who, you know, were fighting in World War II, and their families were in internment camps during that time. It's crazy, right? There's all these people. So all of these people who are over here living in our country, contributing to our country, I'm asking Spirit, like, are we going to come together? Like, are we really going to unite, right? And how is this going to happen? How are we going to see it play out? The first card I pulled, which is great, is opportunity, card of opportunity, the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, right? And the cards that clarify to y'all, like, I can't make this shit up. The Star, that's literally the card of hope. It's literally the card of hope. The Fool, and the Three of Pentacles, which means working together. It means working together. So that is a resounding yes, okay? All right. We're going to get into the deeper message here, but let's see. So with this Ace of Pentacles, this is going to be an opportunity presented to us to work together. And that's going to bring hope. Like, we're going to start to see, like, a lot of us feel hopeless right now, right? And it's because we're divided. We're so divided, and we're so angry at each other. Well, you know what I mean? Like, people are so angry at each other. it makes it more difficult, you know, to like see a hope for a brighter future. That is why the unity is so important. We, with the Fool card here, we are going to have to take risks. I don't know what that means just yet. But risk will have to be taken. Maybe a risk of just trusting each other, right? Something. But there is that element of risk, you know? And then the Three of Pentacles, like I said, that's literally collaboration. That's working together. You see how united they are. Their hair's like twisted together, braided together. Asking, how is this going to play out? Like, what's going to happen? We got the Tower. I mean, that's pretty obvious that that's going to happen. Underneath it, to clarify it, was the Justice card, but the Justice card was in reverse, okay? I was a little like, what is that? Like, what's that about? Justice in reverse. Essentially, what we're going to see, and this is like, once we come together, we are quite literally going to see, and many people are already predicting it, right? Some are thinking next year, right, is going to happen. They're talking about the fall of an empire and how long empires tend to last historically. We're going to see the structure of our government, especially this current administration, they're out the door. But also just the systemic issues within our country, the society as a whole, the way our government was set up, the racism, the sexism, the homophobia, all of that, right? The Christian extremism. We're going to see that crumble. Like, quite literally, it's going to crumble. And unfortunately, with the tarot card, the Tower card, it makes you feel like defeated. Like, if you think, I was in the Marine Corps, right? And when you join the military, you go to the boot camp, it's literally their job to break you down. Like, to break down all the shit that maybe you've learned to build you back up, right? That's essentially like what the Tower card is. Like, it's going to break shit down, right? And it might seem chaotic. It's gonna seem chaotic. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna seem maybe a little scary at times, but you have to remember that Star card that came out, the hope, and I have chills like while I'm saying this, the Star card and the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, like, y'all, it's necessary for this to happen. It has to. The only way for us to have a better future for all is for us to destroy what currently is, right? And this in reverse is like, and with the Tower, that is the end. We're seeing the end of injustices, the end of injustice, okay? Yes. This is beautiful energy, okay? We got the Three of Swords clarified by the Knight of Cups. Like, my face is like, I've got like tingles, okay? Like, I've got tingles. It's literally, I wrote down pain, sorrow, all of that. And not just like for those of us here right now, but like I'm hearing like ancestral healing. I'm hearing like, you know what I mean? Like, and I just got chills again. Pain, sorrow, all of that is going to be healed. It's 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 going to be healed. Okay. With that, I also wrote, it's bringing an opportunity for burnt bridges to be rebuilt, right? And then we got the Ten of Swords that came out, okay? Right after the Three of Swords. And to clarify, that was the Page of Pentacles. So with this ending of injustice and all of these things, this Tower moment, comes this opportunity to rebuild a better country, a better future for everyone, right? We want, what is it? Liberty and justice for all? Like, yeah, that's what our country was founded on, and yet it has never actually upheld that. It has never actually upheld that. But with this Tower moment, with the unity that's going to bring this Tower moment and the end of injustice, liberty and justice for all, we have now the new opportunity to rebuild how we want it, how it should have always been. The last three cards that I pulled are the Temperance card, the Lovers, and then the Two of Cups came out, which the Two of Cups I often see similar to the Lovers. We got the Temperance card, the Lovers, and the Two of Cups, which is literally unity. It's people coming together. It's two people coming together specifically. You could maybe say one side and the other coming together, so on and so forth. The Lovers, that's love. is pretty like self-explanatory. The Temperance card talks about patience. Like I said before, some of this is going to take time. Some of it, I believe, with like the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords, I don't remember what else it was. Some of it's going to be quick, right? Some of it we're going to see quickly. Especially I think the secrets being revealed, clarity, all that. I think that's going to start to come in real quickly, and the leaders taking form and all of that, the action. But I think the full rebuilding and really, you know what I mean? I think that is going to take some time. I mean, our country's been around for, what is it, like 200 and some years? Something like that. Somebody correct me. It's going to take time to unlearn things and to learn what we should have known to begin with. That's going to take time. And I wrote, but with time, love, and unity, there will be this new beginning, this opportunity to rebuild a better world, a better society. Like, y'all. Anyway, this is definitely going to be multiple parts. So, love you.